That was really dorky. What is the most illegal thing you've ever done? One time I stole a gourd from a neighbor. I've never really been one to steal anything, but it was a gourd, and I thought it was cool to steal something, and so I tried, but the lady actually caught me, and so I just, awkwardly brought her the gourd. Uncomfortable situation. Remind me in a future video to tell you about that time that I broke into my friend's house. Good times. How much would somebody have to pay you to eat your least favorite food? I actually don't have just one least favorite food, so I'm not really sure. It would depend on the food, I guess. You could probably persuade me without having to pay me, though. But I'm sure payment would be appreciated. Who is your favorite fictional villain? I feel that most villains in stories aren't actually villains, they're just people with different motivations, so I think my favorite villain would have to be the Wicked Witch of the West. Think about it. This girl just dropped her house on your sister and killed her. Then all the people in the city sing about it, and then she steals her shoes. And rather than making a huge fuss about killing her and getting revenge, you just want the shoes back, and she just won't give them to you. And if you've seen Wicked, the story gets even better. If you were a superhero, how would you dress up your sidekick? If I were a superhero, my sidekick would have the rights to dress themselves however they wanted. But I definitely recommend exciting colored spandex. What is your favorite facial expression other than a smile? Do you consider a mustache a facial expression? If it were discovered that toasters were sentient beings, would you treat them with respect? Well, I probably would yell at the toaster if they burned my toast, but no more than I would yell at a human for the same crime. Can we see your boyfriend? Sure, here he is working at the mountain.
Hi. I need to find out if I have another lesson.
Yeah, well, good luck catching Jennifer. She's like a road runner. If you were an animal, what animal would you be? My friends used to actually call me Mouse because I have a pointy nose and a squeaky voice. So I think if I were an animal, I'd be a mouse. If you lived on the island of god-awful names, and the law was that you had to name your children with god-awful names, what would the names of a boy or a girl be? Well, my last name is Couch. And so I tried to think of something creative to do with lazy boy, or sofas, or pillows, or something. But apparently I'm not very creative with my last name, so I couldn't think of anything. However, I'd like to hear what you guys think. So leave a comment telling me what you think would be a clever first and middle name for someone with the last name Couch. Anyway, I think the worst names for kids would be Kid, Frederica, Guy, Francine. Oh, and there's that guy, Kim You Suck. I'm sure that's fine where he lives, but in the English language, it's kind of hilarious. Will you do this video in a British accent? Got to think about my British accent for a bit. No, but I'll talk about my phone case in a British accent for 1 second. This is my phone case that I'm decorating with my nail polish pens. Ooh, that was an awful British accent. Hallie, I hope that was enough British for you, but I just didn't know what to talk about. Oh gosh, I just said about. I'm like Canadian. Mainer. Oh. So yeah, thanks everyone for leaving questions for Question Tuesday, and I'll let you know when I'm doing another one. Also, if you missed my blog TV show, I'll be having another one sometime next week, don't know when yet, to be announced. Have a wonderful week.